welcome to the Must See Wrestling Show. I am Darkwave, back with another video. I have been gone for a very long time, ladies and gentlemen, but I am back to give you some thoughts, some opinions on the latest things going on in WWE. We're going to talk one major subject today. This is going to be a very short-ish video. I want to talk about the Women's Royal Rumble. Now, I personally I am not a sexist. I like the women of WWE. I am in love with what they've done, getting rid of the Divas title, bringing back the Women's Championship, calling it the Women's Division, and, making it a really standout show for the women, for the most part, especially down in NXT, where I think the women have done very good work, better on main. When they first started this whole women's revolution, they started with the whole faction stuff. I didn't like it at all. But when they stopped that, it got really good for me. I enjoy what the women were doing. Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair. The list goes on. Fast forward to 2017, and now the women's division has been, in my opinion, booked terribly. We come up to a Women's Royal Rumble match where I think that, personally, I can't say I hate it. I can't even say I like it. Everyone's doing yes, yes, yes. Well, personally speaking, I don't care. I don't care. Why don't I care? I'm gonna give you all the reasons why I don't care. You can comment in the comment section below when you watch this video, but this is my opinion. Why doesn't Darkwave care? Well, Darkwave will tell you, clowns. I don't care because the women's division, for the last, probably since Mania, or here recently in the last 3 or 4 months, has been booked terribly. Garbage. What I see on this TV screen over here is absolute garbage. Garbage. I have pitched that, when Asuka comes up, her opponent should be Sasha Banks at WrestleMania. I agree with other YouTubers, other podcasts that I watch. I agree with them. Sasha Banks has done the best work, performance-wise, since Mania, and she deserves to be champion going into Mania. I have pitched that it should be Sasha Banks, heel Sasha, versus Asuka at WrestleMania, after Sasha's had a nice little run, and Asuka can start her reign of dominance. Now, not Charlotte Flair, clowns, because Charlotte is garbage as a babyface. I can't stand her. Garbage. But you look at this Women's Royal Rumble, and the first thing you ask yourself is, do you care? Look what they've done with the women's division. You got, Sasha's relegated to whatever. Bayley, garbage. Nia Jax is up, down. One minute she's Alexa's friend, the next minute she wants to rip Alexa's head off. But, garbage. Dana Brooke, who? Mickey James on the back of a milk carton somewhere for months until she gets in a little feud with Alexa Bliss. Now, have their matches been decent? Yes. Most of them, mainly with Sasha Banks. The Alexa matches have been decent. Alexa's getting better every day. But what in the creative plans make you care about anything the women's are doing? Do I care who faces Alexa Bliss or Charlotte at WrestleMania after doing a Royal Rumble? Look at the names on this roster. Who do you think is going to win this thing? We've seen Alexa run through everybody except Asuka. She's run through everybody except for Asuka and Nia Jax. Charlotte, she's babyface. Naomi's a babyface. You're not going to see them two fight. Becky, you're not going to see those two fight, really. Not in a real feud till someone turns heel. You're going to put her against Nally? You're going to put her against Riot Squad? Garbage. Riot Squad is absolute garbage. And on Raw, you have Absolution. Let me talk about Absolution. I don't care. Sonya Deville, who cares? What is she doing? She's an MMA fighter. Okay. What's her name? Mandy Rose. She was in NXT for a cup of coffee. I don't know nothing about her. And I watch NXT. Then you have Paige. Paige comes back to nice ovation. I am happy she's back. Due to all her personal things happening, I'm glad she's back where she likes to be. But this whole absolution thing to me has killed her character. It's killed it. The problem with all this is that they're going back to this whole factions war, which didn't work in the first place. What is Absolution doing here? They attacked Alexa Bliss, but that's about it. They've run. What is this running roughshod of the main roster really for? If it's not about the women's championship, why do I care? If your ultimate goal isn't beating Alexa, why do I care? What, are you gonna be Asuka? No one's stopping you from fighting Alexa. Loopholes, plot holes here, people. On SmackDown, Ruby Riott. What are you here for? To turn the roster upside down for what? You're not a champion. You're garbage. Ruby Riott, 2 T's. Liv Morgan, sorry. Should have stayed in NXT to develop more of a character. To me, she's like a Carmella 2.0 down there in NXT. Now they're trying to give her this firecracker-esque personality. Not working for me. And Sarah Logan, she is garbage. She is literally garbage on the microphone. Garbage. I don't know what they're doing with her. When she speaks, as the Miz says, when my hand goes up, in this case, when my hand goes up, going to my remote, my TV goes on mute every time she speaks. Garbage. So we get an announcement of a women's rumble. You know, I'm not one to think that it tarnishes legacy. At this point, I'm surprised it hasn't already happened. But if Asuka's not winning this, who cares? You know, this is literally saying, okay, well, we want Asuka not to get a title soon until May, so let's have her win the Rumble, so we have a reason not to give her a title shot until May. Who's she gonna face? Paige? I mean, it's possible. But we have seen no interaction with Paige or Alexa Bliss except for what, once? Paige didn't come out and say, I want to be women's champion. Sitting around chasing down Asuka, chasing down Sasha Banks. None of these people are champions. Who cares? It's filtered garbage to me. I don't understand it. I really don't understand why I have to listen to such garbage on my television screen every Monday night on Raw when it comes to these women. Bayley is garbage. She's just there. Sasha Banks has been screwed over. The most screwed over woman of the year goes to Sasha Banks. Most screwed over. She is the best performer coming out of WrestleMania, and she had a title reign of what, 4 days? Now, don't get me wrong, I love Alexa Bliss, and more than her ass. She's actually good on the mic, she's getting better in the ring every week, but come on. I booked it. Sasha. Asuka. Man. You build Asuka up. Next, we're going to talk about a women's main event at WrestleMania. That'll be fine. But you know who be in that match? Not Charlotte. No, garbage. Not Sasha Banks. Not the way they've been portraying her on main roster. No. Asuka and Kairi Sane. Why Kairi Sane? Oh. Why Kairi Sane? Not because I love Japanese women. I do. But not because of that. I don't know if anyone watches NXT, but seemingly Asuka's already run through 90% of that division down in NXT. She's beating them all. She's beating Nia Jax, and she's beating them on multiple occasions. There's only maybe, 4 people that she hasn't beaten, and I'm not talking about the new call-ups clowns. I'm talking about the people that's been there. She's even beaten Ruby Riott. I don't know about Sonya Deville. I don't know about Mandy Rose, but I know she's beaten 90% of that roster on NXT. The only people she has never faced on NXT, Sasha, Charlotte, and Becky. 3 of the 4 horsewomen. Asuka needs to run through them, including Charlotte. Charlotte does not get Asuka's first loss. You have everyone fall to Asuka. Then you bring up her cocky, arrogant persona she started developing in NXT. After about a year, or in this case it'll probably be 2 years at this point, you bring up Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane is the one who defeats Asuka. Why? It makes the most sense. Because at this point, Asuka would never have seen Kairi Sane work, quote unquote. Kairi can come in as an underdog and would shock the world at WrestleMania 35 or 36, whichever you prefer. You want a women's main event? That's your women's main event right there. Kairi Sane drops not one, two elbows. Why? And she doesn't do it. And Asuka doesn't. She doesn't pin Asuka after one and do no. She does them back to back. She's been watching film. Not Ember Moon. Not Charlotte. Not Sasha Banks. None of those beat Asuka. No one on that main roster beats Asuka until Kairi Sane comes up. Now, knowing Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn, as I want to like take a thing from a podcast. No. Will this women's Royal Rumble be a success? I think it will. I think it will. I think it'll be a nice success. Who wins? I mean, it has to be Asuka at this point. Who else is there? Everyone else is garbage. Everyone. They have been booked garbage. Asuka start off being booked, She's getting better. It's gotten better with her booking, but starting off. No one else wins. Well, you gonna put Ronda Rousey in there, and that's another thing. Ronda Rousey. Let me talk about this right quick. You bring in Ronda Rousey to win the Royal Rumble, it's already tarnished. Tarnished. I don't care if Ronda becomes a full-timer or not. It will be tarnished if WWE books Ronda Rousey to win. It'll be tarnished. It'll be garbage. Why? Because she has never been in a WWE ring. Yeah, she's fought in UFC, but she's never been in a WWE ring with sport entertainers. And ultimately, she can be in it, maybe do a good showing, but she should not win it. Also, there's been rumors about Asuka versus Ronda Rousey. Do not give Ronda Rousey Asuka's first loss. Again, no. What has Ronda done in WWE to deserve it? Nothing. She's done nothing. You want to do the 4 horsewoman match? Fine. Do I care about that match? No. Who cares? You're building up all this hype for stuff and I'm sure other people just generally don't give a shit about. We don't care. We don't care. The women have been booked so bad. From Sasha to Bayley to Nia to Charlotte. Charlotte, she's been booked badly just because by default she's babyface and she's garbage as a babyface. She's almost as bad as Bobby Roode as a babyface. Garbage. At the end of the day, WWE between now and Mania has to make you care about the women's division for anyone to really care. The casuals will care, the actively women people will care, but the real fans who look at this stuff with some type of sense and logic in their eyes, they won't care. I know I don't give a shit. I don't even care who wins. If Asuka doesn't win, to me it's a failure. I don't care who faces who at WrestleMania. Alexa's run through everybody, so obviously it's not going to be Alexa versus anyone unless it's Alexa versus Paige. Who wants to see that match of Mania? Nobody. And who's Charlotte going to fight? Who's on SmackDown? Charlotte seemingly has run through everything. Now you turn Becky Lynch heel, which I've been clamoring for. I think Becky should turn heel and go against Charlotte. But other than that, who else is on SmackDown? We're going to give it to Tamina. Tamina's garbage. Garbage. Carmella, cash in, sure. Just WWE has to make us care. They gotta do a better job booking these women. Sasha Banks should be on top of the card, and she should be heading in Mania to face Asuka in a hell of a match, losing to Asuka, giving Asuka her first real momentum going into the next year. That's what I think. My prediction. One more quick note before I close out. I want to talk about Dean Ambrose injury. This whole Shield thing. I want to talk about this. So this is going to be a quick little rant. This Shield thing has been pretty much garbage. To quote another podcaster, JD, They do it for Roman. And they do. Now, Dean Ambrose injury not only fucks him over for Mandy, but also fucks over Seth Rollins. What do you do with Seth now? Because everyone was thinking that Seth and Dean will face a man because Dean turning him. But now with Dean injured, what do you do with Seth? Roman's getting a Universal title shot at Mania. That's going to happen. So what do you do with Seth? Do you put him in some meaningless feud with who? Seth is on top of the card. You don't put him in something like with who? Elias? Much as I love Elias, but no, not for Seth Rollins. Not Mania. I think Roman has dropped the title. And you know what? You know what would be interesting? If Rollins answered Roman's open challenge as friends, and Rollins beats Roman, heading into Mania to face it off against, I don't know, any Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, The Miz. He has to be in a top match, or in a high-profile feud. But that's my thoughts. I just want to do a quick video. I have been gone for a very long time. I had a little bit of trouble on my end. I am using a janky setup with my phone. So I know the quality is probably like a damn potato, but I'm a potato on Final Fantasy 14, so I'm living up to my name on that game. Like, favorite, subscribe, follow the channel. Darkwave, thank you guys, and I will see you all soon, sometime in the near future. Thank you. I love you all. Bye.